Here, I welcome to all my dear students, myself Dr.J.K.Sali. Today, we are going to learn Chapter 2, Understanding Management Planning and Decision Making, and topic Characteristics of Planning. So, let's start with the characteristics of planning. Understanding management, planning and decision making. What is planning? F. W. Taylor, Henry Fayol all regarded planning as the first function of management. Other functions of management like organizing, staffing, controlling, and so on depend upon planning. Without planning, the other functions of management will not effective. Thus, we can say planning is the basis for all managerial functions. Meaning and definition of planning. Meaning of planning. Planning means thinking in advance what to do, when to do, how to do, and who will do. That is thinking before doing is called planning. Planning requires future assumptions. Expert knowledge is required to proper planning. It is successful and require analysis of the past data and decision in the present of the future. Planning function. It is performed all levels of management. It is required decision making, anticipating future courses, and selecting the best one. The objective in deciding which the goals are to be achieved. The definition given by J.P. Berger is planning is an ability to visualize a future process and its results. Second definition of Peter Drucker. The process of making present entrepreneurial decisions systematically and with best possible knowledge of their futurity. In this slide, now we will discuss characteristics or nature of planning. Planning is essential element for the success of any business organization. The major features of planning would be possible an organization and grow at the same time its goals and objectives. The first point is primary function. Planning is the basic function of management. Proceeds all the managerial functions. It is primary function because it is the foundation. All other managerial functions rest. Without planning, functions of management like organizing, staffing, controlling cannot be executed and effectively. Without planning, there would be nothing to organize, no one to motivate, and no need to control. Thereafter, next point is goal oriented. Planning start the determination of objectives. In the absence of objectives, after setting up the objectives, planning decides the method and procedures to be taken for the achievement of objectives. Next point is planning is pervasive function. Every manager, irrespective of their level of management, to plan all their activities about the businesses. The nature and scope of planning also varies by the level of managers. Managers at higher level are concerned with long-term and strategic planning. On the other hand, next point is planning is directed towards efficiency. Planning is done to increase the efficiency of enterprises. A good plan result in maximum output at minimum cost. Planning is the foundation of the most successful action of an enterprise. Thereafter, next point is futuristic. It means looking ahead. Planning is never done for the past. All managers try to make assumption for the future, and past experience of the manager with the regular and intelligent scanning of the general environment. Next point is intellectual process. Planning is done for the future is uncertain. It requires logical and systematic thinking based on analysis of fact and rather than guesswork. It an intellectual process, creative thinking and imagination. Thus, planning requires high level of intelligence. Thereafter, next point is planning involves decision making. A decision can be done without planning, but planning cannot be done without decision. In planning, a manager various alternatives select the most appropriate one. Planning is the process of the effect of today's decision on the future. An alternative that can the best result in future planning. Thereafter, next point is continuous and dynamic activity. It is never-ending function. The start with the establishment of business and continues as the enterprise exits. Planning is prepared for specific period as soon as the exiting periods completed their requirement of new plans again. Thereafter, next point is time bound. Planning may be short range. Range means less than 1 year. Medium range means up to 2 or 3 years. And long range means for 5 or more than 5 years. However, short range and middle range planning their company to achieve longer term end goals. And the last point is planning is the basic of control. Controlling means comparing the actual result with the plan, finding and taking corrective measures. Without planning, controlling function is not possible. Planning and controlling are inseparable functions. They are the two sides of the same coin. And so, these were the various characteristics or nature of planning. Thank you.